Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. I hope you're enjoying the holiday of Sukkot. It's an 8-9 day holiday. Hope you're enjoying it. And one of the things we do on this holiday is we take the 4 species, the lulav, the esrog, the hadas, the arava, the citron fruit, the lulav, which is part of the date tree, is a palm, it's a palm branch, the myrtle branch, and the willow. And the question is, why do we do these 4 things? What are they supposed to represent? And comes along our sages, and they share an insight with us that the citron fruit, who does that represent? That represents the nation of Israel, because the citron fruit both smells good and tastes good, and that signifies a scholar who is full of Torah, and he also has masim tovim, he also has good deeds. The palm branch has good taste, but it does not have a good smell. Who does that represent? That represents the Jewish people, because there are some people that have Torah, but they don't have good deeds. The myrtle branch tastes good, but it just doesn't really smell too good. And who does that represent? That represents people that taste good, but don't smell too good either. And who is that? Those are people that have good deeds, but they don't have any Torah. And the 4th and final branch that we take is the willow branch. The willow branch represents, that's right, the nation of Hashem, the Jewish people, people that don't have neither Torah or good deeds. And the question is, the first 3, they at least have something, whether it's Torah, whether it's good deeds, but the 4th one, the willow branch, has no Torah, no good and no deeds. So, and they symbolize the Jewish people. So what exactly is happening over here? Why should we take this branch that represents somebody that has nothing? And one of the answers is that we all have to show Hashem that we belong in His club. How do we belong in His club? By depending on who we hang out with. We go ahead and do a mitzvah, whether we go sit in a sukkah, or whether we put on tefillin, or whether we go to the synagogue, or whether we are just willing to be with other Jewish people, we're showing Hashem that we belong. And the willow branch, even though he may not have any Torah, and he may not have any good deeds, but when he hangs out with all the other types of Jewish people, guess what happens? Everybody becomes one, and we become unified as one. And the myrtle branch has an effect on the willow branch, and the palm branch has an effect on the willow branch and the myrtle branch, and those 3 have an effect on the esrog, on the citron fruit, and the citron fruit has an effect, and everybody becomes one. And when there's a bunch of Jewish people in the room, it doesn't matter what you smell like, it doesn't matter what you taste like, because when we're all together to serve Hashem, to do a mitzvah, you belong, we all belong in the same club. As a matter of fact, the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos teaches us that there are 4 different types of goers, and one is the type of person who goes to the synagogue and he doesn't even do anything. So the question is, why should he be considered somebody who goes? Like, going is usually one of the expressions of somebody who's achieving. So if he's going and he's not going to do anything, what's the point even of him going? The answer is that even though he does nothing when he gets to synagogue, but he knows that's where he belongs. That's where he's supposed to be. A Jewish person knows that he's supposed to be sitting, even if he doesn't learn, even if he doesn't pray a single word, but he knows that's where I belong. Then a person takes his own myrtle branch, his own willow branch, and even though he feels that he's represented best by the willow branch, because he feels that he's got no Torah, and he's got no mitzvahs, he's got no good deeds, nevertheless, you know where I want to be? I want to be with the other people. I want to be together, because you know what? Together we're one. And the Torah is again teaching us, yet again, how important it is that we should have unity. And this unity tells us that no matter who you are, you have an effect on other people, and other people have an effect on you. And there's no me over here. There's an us. Anytime there's a me, and you worry about, hey, what might he say, what might she say, you're not going to get anywhere. When you take your willow branch and you attach it to everybody else that's full of good deeds, then guess what? You're also going to be affected by that, obviously for the better. Have a great Shabbos. Enjoy the rest of the holiday. Talk to you soon. And by the way, in case you're wondering, because it's a holiday and I'm wearing this wonderful hat and jacket, take care. I'll talk to you next week.